Good morning. We are walking another walk in August. Another walk at the end of August. We're going to be doing Church Avenue today, but we have to get to Church Avenue first. So right now I am on 37th Street in the Kensington section of Brooklyn. I am eventually going to make my way onto Church Avenue. And then when I get onto Church Avenue, we'll probably stay on there for a while. I hope everyone is doing well today. It is a nice day out again. That big yellow truck. This right here is 12th Avenue. So when we get to church, we're gonna walk all the way down to maybe about Nostrand Avenue and then maybe come back on the other side. But what I'm doing right now is I'm taking trying to take the most direct route to get over to Church Avenue. Now when we get to Church Avenue, we're going to be walking through Kensington, which is where we are now, and then eventually through Flatbush, and then also make our way into what they like to call the Little Carribean area of Church Avenue. It's getting the shade. I am walking into the sun until we turn. So today's weather is once again very nice out. It is only 70 degrees right now, and there is a really nice breeze, really cool breeze. This is where the old Culver Line shuttle used to run on up this block. It's been long gone, long removed. You see a lot of these buildings you see, these big buildings are new in the last, I want to say 30 years. Looks like you got some construction noise. There's always some kind of construction going on in New York. So this walk is We'll probably make it the same amount of time we've done the last walk. Probably about an hour. We'll try to stick to an hour. This is Church Avenue right here. This is pretty much where it begins on this side of Brooklyn. We are on 36th Street. You got the old New Utrecht Avenue is right here where these school buses are parked. That's what that is right there. Old New Utrecht Avenue, not the new New Utrecht Avenue. And then you got Church Avenue right here. All right, here we are. We're on Church Avenue. And once again, we're going to be in the sun. I think what we'll do is we will stay on this side for a long duration. Maybe till we get all the way down to Flatbush Avenue or Nostrand, and then we'll cross over and come back for a bit. There are some old historic churches on Flatbush Avenue that I want to take a look at. I'm pretty sure that the two big ones, well, the one main one with the cemetery, which is over on the corner of Flatbush Avenue. That's the Flatbush Reformed Church. That one is on the other side. So when we come back, maybe that'll be where we end the walk. So you'll have to wait all the way to the end to see that. This right here is Story Street, which is a great segue because I'm going to tell you a story. There used to be a place called Buzzarama right over here that closed down several years ago. And I used to come down here as a kid and even as a teenager and race slot cars. You could Google Buzzarama. They still have a presence on the internet as far as photos and stuff, so you can see what it used to look like. It used to be right over here where all the scaffolding is. It is long gone. We used to come down here and race slot cars and hang out all the time. This right here is Day Hill Road. Two major avenues back to back. You got Day Hill Road and you have McDonald Avenue, which is the next one. That's where you can find the train station for the F line. light's gonna change, so we're gonna just keep walking right here. We're gonna keep walking across. I'm a very trusting person and hope that no cars go through the red light. So Church Avenue is, as you can see, a very heavy commercial, but there is a section where it'll kind of quiet down and there'll be some residential, and then it'll pick right back up to commercial when we get deep into Flatbush. We are in Kensington, and we will cross over to Flatbush when we're getting over Coney Island Avenue. Time then right now is just before lunchtime, just before 12. So a lot of these stores are open right now. What I'm going to do is I'm going to keep a quick pace walking, and when we get down to Nostrand, I'm going to turn around and we might just come all the way back on this side. There's a lot to see on this side also. The Church Avenue is one of those sunlight unfriendly routes for the camera. The sun is on my right side, but it's like directly 90 degrees into this side of the street, so you get a lot of side lighting. The problem with the side lighting is, you know, it's sometimes hard to see things on one side of the street because of the shadows. East 5th Street. So we're coming up on Ocean Parkway. We're gonna have to cross some major roads. Ocean Parkway, Coney Island Avenue. This will be one of those walks where we have to cross two oceans again, just like Avenue U. We have to do Ocean Parkway right here, and eventually we'll have to cross Ocean Avenue later. So we're crossing two oceans. Now over here, this is where Ocean Parkway turns into like the Prospect Expressway right here. And pretty much. When we cross, I'll show you. It actually just turns into a highway. You can no longer walk pretty much down here. This is pretty much where, you know, it ends. Ocean Parkway. You can see the bike lanes ends right over there. There's no bike lanes over here. It's just straight going onto the highway now. I'll give you guys a look at the highway here. That was easy. We had the light. We'll see if we get that lucky when we get down to Coney Island Avenue and Ocean Avenue. Now, if you're new to the channel, even if you're not new to the channel, you might remember I did a walk on Church Avenue a long time ago. Almost 3 years ago in the rain. Did a rain walk down here. It was like a late evening. It was I guess you could say like a late afternoon, early evening walk in the rain. That was, I believe, April of 2023. It was a long time ago. This is the last time I've been down here. Actually, no, scratch that. We were down here for Halloween last year. We didn't do the whole highway, but, well, the whole road. If you remember, we did that Halloween walk. And we then got onto Church and we ended it over on McDonald Avenue. So it's kind of like a half truth. I haven't been down to this part of Church Avenue since last October, but when we get past, like, you know, I think it was can't remember where we walked, what road it was. Well, I'll remember when I see it, and I'll let you guys know. It was one of the named roads we were on, checking out all the Halloween homes. Lofty Pigeon Books. And that's on the corner of East 8th and Church Avenue. Alright, we made it to Coney Island Avenue. I didn't get the light, so we're gonna have to stay here for a second. Yeah, Rocky's Pizzeria right there. I wonder if they have any relation to Rocky's Pizza on in Manhattan, over on I want to say the 2nd Avenue one, right? Is that the one? Over by 33rd Street? That one is a really good pizza place, by the way. The one in Manhattan is amazing. Andrew's Coffee Shop. It smells really good. It smells like donuts. So we are now in the Flatbush section of Brooklyn. This person's in a hurry. Here goes your daily road rage. Nothing like some road rage in Brooklyn. Got the nice little welcome to Flatbush gate over there, if you can see it over there. Some people might call this Prospect Park South. Some people might still say Ditmas Park, which is really to my right here in all these side streets with all the nice homes.
And he, and I remember this very. I think I'm gonna do it. I think I'm.
It's a nice block. Look at the trees on this block. Wow. And by the way, Prospect Park is right up here, so we're not that far from Prospect Park. Once again, we're right around Prospect Park. We're like buzzing around like a bee. That's what we're doing. We're just buzzing around the park. We haven't gotten into the park yet. I said we were going to get in there eventually. Yeah, look at this big dog. There's a big dog right here. So a lot of the roads we're passing right now are named roads. This is Westminster Road. They're painting lines in the street here. Argyle Road. This was the road we walked, guys. This was it. We were down here looking at the Halloween homes last year. So as we pass Argyle, now I could say I haven't been down here, this part, since 2023. I knew I was going to remember the name when I saw it. Halloween house that we looked at is right down the block on the next corner. So now when we get this area, we're gonna be sandwiched by two sides of homes in this area before it goes back to commercial. When we get down to the Ocean Avenue area, once we get past Ocean Avenue, it'll really get busy and crowded again down there. Wow, look at this home. I'm walking right by it. I'm not even noticing it. Look at this home. It's a nice green home right there. It's my favorite color. Oh, I missed the light. This is Rugby Road. It's a nice name. Rugby Road. A lot of the homes down here are just so historic and amazing. They're amazing. They've been down here for hundreds of years. Some of these homes date back all the way to 1600s. So right here is Marlborough Road. Everything is a road down here, even though it's a side street. I guess a street and a road are really the same thing, right? So when you come to New York, people kind of get attached to the streets, whether it's a street or a road or a highway or a parkway. They're really all the same. All right, we're back into the commercial area. This is Bobby's Department Store. And they also have a department store across the street. So you have two sides. We'll come back on that side. There's too much sunlight coming into my lens. Saw that girl riding on the bike. I thought she was going right up to the ice guy to get some ices. This right here is the Church Avenue station for the B and the Q line. Looks like a public bathroom. I'm not talking about the people, I'm talking about just the building. It just doesn't look like a train station. They really got to renovate it. You gotta get rid of those ugly tiles. I mean, look at this. Does this building look like a train station to you? It looks like a public bathroom that you would find like in a park or something. All right, we made it to East 19th. We'll eventually hit Ocean Avenue, Flatbush Avenue, and then turn around at some point. You'll see a lot of street vendors down here. Now this area down here, they tend to call it the Little Carribean area. So there's two neighborhoods over here. You got Little Caribbean and Little Haiti. I mean, I guess you could use them interchangeably, right? So this right here is Ocean Avenue. Flatbush Avenue is coming up in a couple more blocks. There's a Target down here, and the church I was telling you about is across the street on the next block. We're gonna come back and take a look at it. Continuing my quick pace walking. There's a cemetery. Here's the Target, and this is Flatbush Avenue right here. We hit Flatbush Avenue a lot this week, huh? We walked on it, we ended a walk on it, we're now gonna cross by it. It's a Target. Oh, we got the light. Got Erasmus High School right over there. That building, right over there, that castle-looking building. That's Erasmus. That was a bad school in the 90s, man. When I was going to high school, everyone knew, stay away from Erasmus.
You know me, huh?
I hear some music, so I might have to cut this part of the walk out. I guess I could talk over, right? So we have Brooklyn-born legal cannabis dispensary. So yeah, those are popping up everywhere. And then right over here you have Bargain Hunters. I've been really good about getting copyrighted music out of my videos. I'll tell you, YouTube, that algorithm, man, that beautiful algorithm really knows how to pick up that music. I always tell the story, so I'll tell it now. This is years ago. You could go on my channel and maybe find it. There was a walk I did. Hold on a second, let's see what this is. Well, a really loud bike. I was saying, you know what, I'm gonna wait to tell that story because this guy's gonna rev up again. So we're about to hit Bedford Avenue. This is the post office. This is the Flatbush Station Post Office. Where'd the bike go? Oh, he's right here. He's right in front of me. Right on the corner. I was gonna say, I was walking on Kings Highway and I wasn't doing any commentary.
Alright.
And I was walking, and here we go. All right, let's try this a third time. Third time's the charm. I was walking, and someone was playing a piano cover. There was a piano. Oh, look at this house right here. Look at this. It's tucked in right here. Look at that. There was this piano cover being played, and it was, I mean, it was so, the music was so low. I was actually across the street. I wasn't even on the same side. And YouTube literally picked it up and hit me with a copyright. Told me that I couldn't monetize the video if I didn't cut it out. I wound up leaving it in. Yeah, in case you wondered, yes, we're in a pretty rowdy, this is a pretty rowdy neighborhood, so I definitely stick out like a sore thumb. Guarantee you that. Listen, when you're in the military like me, I used to be in the military. Used to walk around in different countries, man. So I'm used to it. I'm used to having, you know, eyes on me when I'm walking, you know, in neighborhoods where it don't look like I grew up. This is no different than when I was traveling all over the world. I'd be walking around in countries, walking down streets, and they'd be like, oh, look at that American guy. This is the other church I was telling you about. We're gonna come back. We're gonna turn around soon. So we'll come back and we will look at the two churches on the way back. We're getting ready to turn around soon. We are just about to hit Veronica Street. Rogers Avenue. Now, a good thing about walking back, when we come back, we'll be in the shade. So we shouldn't have any camera issues with the light, with the bright sunlight. Oh man, this shade feels great. Ooh. I was telling you, it's like only 70 degrees out. It's cool, but when you're walking in the sun, man, definitely gets warm. All right, we're turning around at Nostrand. So we were just on Nostrand for yesterday's walk, and we weren't too far from here. I could have walked up here. It would have taken another, I want to say, another 10 minutes, another maybe 8 to 10 minutes, I would have been up here. So it wasn't that far away. But I had it in my mind, in the back of my head, that I was going to come down here, and I was like, you know what, let's just break it up. All right, we're gonna cross over here on Nostrand Avenue. I got the light. Got the big Burger King in the old bank building here. And now we are walking back. So you got like a big flea market over here. So I hope you guys are enjoying the walk. Hit the like button, subscribe. If you're new to the channel, welcome. I walk all over, mostly Brooklyn, but I do walk in the other boroughs, so you can definitely find other walks in other boroughs on my channel. We walk in the rain, the snow, thunderstorm. We walk in it all. My early walks had a lot of it was just ambience, no commentary, where I don't talk and I just walk, so you could go into the channel and find those, but they're pretty far back. I might have to make a playlist for those now. Associated Food Market. So yeah, you got some homes that we walked by earlier that we didn't see because we were right next to them, but you can see there's still some private family homes that are nestled into all these commercial areas. We're gonna make a stop at the first church coming up here. So here is the first church. It's on the corner of Veronica Place. It's got a clock. Clock says, I think 12 o'clock or 12:30, but it's definitely not either of those times. And by the name of the church is Holy Cross. Got a little bit of sunlight coming through, but you guys can pretty much make out the church. So the next church we're going to hit is the Flatbush Avenue Church. Now that's an old church. Now that church has a graveyard of the early settlers of the area of that time. And we got to get across Bedford Avenue again. Light's about to change, so I definitely want to get across. Let's see if I can make that light. We made the light. We are walking into that breeze, so you might hear some winds coming in through the microphone. It shouldn't be too bad though, because it's not crazy windy. But man, I tell you, it feels so good. It is nice and comfortable. Passing by that music again. So maybe I should do some talking. Well, I'll do some talking because we're coming up on Flatbush Avenue. And we are going to stop and do some church observing. So here is the church. stop right here for a second, and we'll get across before that light changes. It's got a nice weather vane on the top, and the weather vane is definitely working because the winds are coming out of the northwest. Let's take a closer look at the church here. This is a beautiful church. Got the old stone style, cut stones. And back here is the cemetery, and I'll give you guys a look at the cemetery, and then we'll walk for a little bit more and then end it. So here is the church cemetery. Get you guys another look, and then we'll start walking again. What you can see is a lot of tombstones. And a lot of these tombstones, they go back hundreds of years, like 1600s. If you look out there by that tree, center of the camera, there's actually some crypts. They're on the floor down there. Alright guys, we will keep walking for a little while. We got 53 minutes. I'm going to round it off at an hour. I hope you guys enjoyed this really busy style walk on Church Avenue. So we got a Spanish-American food truck right here on the corner of Ocean Avenue. Give them some free advertisement. He's got a phone number, so he'll deliver. I don't know how far he'll deliver. You know what? That's where I'm gonna end. I'm gonna end it right across from the train station. That's disguised as a public bathroom. So I want to thank everybody that tagged along on this walk. On this really nice day. Feels more like September. September is right around the corner. September is going to be here by Monday.
I didn't remember.
East 18th Street. I'll take you guys one more corner. See what's on this next block, because I'm gonna go into that train station. Figure I'll jump on whatever train comes in, the B or the Q, and get over Atlantic, which is only a couple of stops up this way to my right. And I'll jump on the D or the N train coming back. We'll end it right outside Bobby's. That's where we'll end it. Alright guys, this is it. We're going to end it right here outside Bobby's Department Store, right over on East 16th Street. I want to thank everybody for tagging along. Hope you guys enjoyed this one. Stay tuned for more walks. This was a really busy one, huh? Alright guys, catch you all on the next one. Take care and bye-bye.